Roar on, Detroit faithful. You're tuned in to Lions News Fan Report, your ultimate source for everything Motor City, where every play, every player, and every possibility ignites our passion for purple and silver. Before we leap into today's blockbuster storyline, do us a favor. Smash that like button and subscribe to Lions News Fan Report so you never miss a moment of the action or our hottest insider whispers. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on a rumor that has the entire NFC North buzzing. Could Detroit really be preparing to part ways with a dynamic young weapon whose speed once had defenses trembling? Yes, we're talking about that electrifying wideout whose name you'll hear shortly. But first, let's set the scene. Last season, this second-year playmaker exploded onto the scene, eclipsing 1,000 receiving yards for the first time in his career and proving time and again that he can take the top off any secondary, as our own John McCarron detailed just days ago. Yet whispers have emerged suggesting that despite that production, and despite raves from new offensive coordinator John Morton, this same difference-maker might be shown the exit door before the calendar flips to September. So, what's fueling this speculation? It all centers on how the Lions envisioned using him in 2025. Remember the podcast breakdown from Lone Wolves? They painted a picture of a player who could wreck coverages on vertical routes, then seamlessly slot into underneath patterns to exploit soft spots in zone defenses. In theory, that versatility should have cemented his place as a cornerstone of Detroit's passing game. But could it be that his role has actually narrowed, leaving the coaching staff to question whether he truly fits the new scheme? Some insiders are asking, is it possible that his once thrilling deep threat ability is just not enough to justify a roster spot when roster crunch and salary cap considerations loom? Our sources hint that during recent OTA sessions, the veteran receivers and coaching staff have alternated praise with pointed critiques. On one hand, they marvel at his blazing 4.3-second speed in the 40-yard dash. On the other, they're noting inconsistencies in his route running, especially when pressed by physical cornerbacks in press coverage. Could these mixed evaluations spell a deeper confidence issue? Could this be the beginning of a shakeup that sees him waived in favor of a more polished option? Let's rewind to the numbers. According to Pro Football Focus, his target share climbed to a career-best 18.7% in 2024, and his first read target percentage grew to 12.4%, a sign that quarterback Jared Goff trusted him more than ever before. Yet his average depth of target actually dipped from 16 yards in 2023 to 11.6 last season, suggesting a shift toward shorter, high-percentage throws. Was this an evolution of his skill set, or a red flag that his coaches didn't feel comfortable challenging defenses downfield with him? Some Lions bloggers speculate that John Morton's scheme simply places a premium on precision timing routes and Y-slot versatility, areas where our young speedster might still be finding his footing. Fans' reactions on social media have been mixed. You can't cut a guy who averaged over 15 yards per catch, one diehard proclaimed. Meanwhile, another posted, if he can't beat press coverage consistently, why would you keep him when the cap is tight? The debate rages on. Is this a rash decision driven by contract considerations, or a calculated move designed to maximize roster efficiency? Industry insiders hint that Detroit's front office is quietly surveying veteran free agents and potential draft alternatives who excel in crisp route execution, players whose floor might be higher even if their top-end speed doesn't match. Our unnamed speedsters. So where does this leave our mystery man? Could it be that behind closed doors, the coaching staff has already penciled him as surplus to requirements, planning to release him once the new league year begins? Or might this be nothing more than a strategic bluff, meant to light a fire under his development all summer long? Fans are already wondering if this publicized rumor is a smokescreen to motivate him to tackle his areas of weakness head-on. Some insiders believe that management leaked this to spark competition among the receiver room. One veteran beat writer tweeted just yesterday, "We're less than 3 months away from training camp, and the Lions' wide receiver group is shaping up to be one of the most hotly contested battles on the roster. Will our unnamed deep threat be back in the mix, ready to flash that breakaway speed once more? Or will the Lions opt to cut ties, banking on role players who can run a crisper route tree and win matchups in tighter spaces? Could this decision, even if it feels shocking now, ultimately be the catalyst that propels this offense to new heights by ensuring every piece is perfectly aligned with the playbook? As we close out this first part, remember that nothing here is set in stone, just intelligent speculation meant to keep you one step ahead. So, what do you make of these swirling rumors? Do you believe Detroit will actually waive its fastest playmaker, or is this all a strategic ruse? I can't wait to read your theories in the comments section below. Let the debate begin. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update from Lions News Fan Report. Now, jumping straight into the heart of the matter, sources close to the Detroit front office are buzzing with word that an official announcement on Aiden Hutchinson's return-to-play date could drop as early as late July, right before training camp kicks off. Could this strategic timing be a bold play to unite the fan base and send a jolt of excitement through Ford Field? Many believe so, and insiders hint that the team's media relations staff has quietly cleared a slot in the pre-camp press schedule, suggesting they're gearing up for a coordinated reveal that will dominate sports headlines. As we look ahead, imagine Hutchinson striding onto the practice field in pads once more, his first live-action snaps since that fateful October day. Picture the crowd's roar as he breaks through a simulated offensive line, reclaiming his territory on the edge. Some analysts argue that even if he's slated to miss the first 2 games, his impact upon arrival could be seismic. Could Three's tilt against division rival Minnesota be the stage for his grand comeback? If Hutchinson indeed returns for that contest, we might witness a defense transformed, one that suddenly feels the breath of Detroit's fiercest pass rusher, tipping the scales in what has become a razor-thin race for NFC North supremacy. Then there's the broader ripple effect to consider. The mere prospect of Hutchinson's return may already be influencing the Lions' off-season strategy. Rumors suggest the front office reassessed its linebacker targets after seeing that social media footage, possibly shifting resources toward depth men who can step up if the comeback is delayed. Could the Lions be hedging their bets, ensuring they're not left vulnerable if that initial return date slips? It's a classic chess match between caution and ambition, and watching these front office maneuvers unfold is almost as thrilling as the on-field theatrics. And let's not forget Hutchinson's personal journey. Behind closed doors, he's reported to be tackling a rigorous conditioning program designed to rebuild his explosiveness, weighted sled pushes, lateral agility drills, and cutting-edge biomechanical analysis to fine-tune his rehab. Some insiders believe he's ahead of schedule on strength benchmarks but still needs to prove his lateral quickness under game-like pressure. Could this be the reason the team is holding back on an immediate green light, wanting to be crystal clear on his readiness? Fans are torn. Some say the cautious approach preserves his long-term prime, while others argue the Lions can't afford any delay if they want to contend this season. As the days tick down, Detroit's faithful are preparing for that watershed moment when the club finally lifts the curtain on Aiden Hutchinson's comeback timeline. Will it be mid-August, giving him a few full weeks to reacclimate before Week 1? Or will the staff play it ultra-safe, targeting a late September re-entry to guarantee peak performance? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Whenever he officially returns, this will be more than just another player crossing onto the field. It will symbolize resilience, determination, and a renewed sense of destiny for the entire franchise. So, what's your take? Do you believe Hutchinson's rumored late July announcement will hold firm? Or are you bracing for a possible delay? And in your mind, which game makes the most sense for his comeback spotlight? I'm fired up to read your thoughts below. Let's get this conversation blazing in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, and share this video with every Lions fan you know. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time for more insider rumors breaking, news and speculations that keep you on the edge of your seat.